What's up, guys? I am back. I'm going to do a top 5 list here of my top 5 wrestling uh, ring announcers. Now, ring announcers in wrestling promotions are, they basically tell you who everybody is, what the rules are for a match, if there's any certain type of rules, and tell you who the winner is, pretty much. Um, Now, this top five, I probably could have easily gotten a top 10 out of, but um, I would feel like I'm slighting people, and I still actually kind of do feel like I'm slighting some people, so I may give them some honorable mentions at the end. Um, but anyway, um, my top five wrestling ring announcers. Number five is Justin Roberts. I love his delivery. Um, I'm sorry to see that he got let go, but I just love the enthusiasm with which he did his job and the delivery um, you know, of his announcements, kind of with a growl and stuff like that. I'm just kind of like that. Um, Number four, I'm gonna go with um, uh, Bobby Cruz from Ring of Honor. Um, Now, this may be a stylistic choice on Ring of Honor's part, but I love the way he sets matches up. You know, he makes them feel important. He doesn't say from or whatever. Um, like when somebody says from Cincinnati, Ohio, he doesn't say that. He actually says wrestling out of, which is cool. Which is cool to me and kind of gives it a more of a fight feel. So Bobby Cruz gets the number four spot. Um, Number three is going to go to Tony Gillum. Now, people probably don't know who this dude is. He worked for WCW in the late 80s and early 90s. If he was still around, if I was in the business, I would want him to record my introduction because I love his delivery. Um, and I wish I could find a tape of him doing some ring announcing so that I can kind of illustrate this for you guys. But just his delivery is, I've always loved that delivery. I wish that kind of delivery was around today, but it's not. So, I love his work. All right, number two. Again, this is a guy probably nobody's heard of. He did ring announcing for World Class Championship Wrestling in the 80s. His name is Mark Lawrence. Again, his delivery. Again, with all these guys, the one concept with all five of these guys is delivery. And making things feel important because they're announcing them like they were. Again, I wish I could find tapes on these guys to show you guys, but and I probably could, but I'm a little sick, so not gonna happen. And the number one ring announcer in wrestling, in my personal opinion, is Howard Finkel. What really needs to be said? It's Howard fucking Finkel. And that's basically, to me, he is the godfather of ring announcers. Um, it's because he kind of set the table like nobody I've ever seen set the table before. And so that's my top five. And I'm going to give you an honorable mention. And really, I guess if I had to, I could put Howard Finkel as one and Gary Michael Capetta, who worked WCW, and also worked for the WWF back in the day, in the early 80s, as 1A. So I was able to get Gary on this list. Now that I think about it, but again, I could probably find tape on all of these guys for you guys, just so you can hear the different deliveries and what makes these guys great. But I'm a little sick, so I'm not feeling up to digging that shit out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. That's my top 5 ring announcers. Be back later with a little bit more. And thanks for the support. And without y'all, I can't do this. So much love and